Told you should have taken me along. Never listen. Do you think you can make me? Just let me. You're not even strong enough. What's wrong with you is that you never think. Of course I don't. Do something better. I feel. Well, you know, there are things in life that need to be thought upon. Never makes sense to me. Right, because all you do is decide on impulse. Do you think you are always right? I'm not perfect, but at least I pause to think. Listen, my pursuit of happiness needs not a lot of thinking. Do you think all who follow what they feel are happy? Of course! Do you think all success in life is based on what emotion dictates? Of course it is. Now you're talking to me like you've never caused people to feel regret because of their failures. I love it when you're quiet because I know I'm making sense. My friend, don't you get it? A lot of people listen to me. Might as well accept the fact that you're the reason why some of them are in pain. That's what you call my business, friend. Jeez, no wonder you're so treacherous. You know, everything will be a whole lot better if you just stop being KJ. Now you're talking like you always bring joy to people. Well, fact is, those who follow their hearts end up happy. Yes, they're happy, but they'd be happier if they just took their minds along with them. Just stop it already. Tell me then, do you remember that first time that 17-year-old girl felt infatuated? Infatuated? She was in love, good sake. Well, she felt what she had to feel. Sure, she stayed glued with this guy and started making fairy tales with him. Exactly. She was in heaven. She was happy. Oh, she was happy indeed. So happy that she forgot fairy tales weren't even real in the first place. Whoa! Where do you think that lead her now? Did it lead her to the arms that will hold her forever? Did she end up being treated like a princess for all the days of her life? Is this the kind of heaven you've given to her? Oh, for once, she loved the guy. That's what mattered. Yes, she loved the guy. The kind of guy who left her, and now she's spending the rest of her time wishing she'd been smarter. Man, the guy couldn't even get himself together and she expected him not to let them fall apart? Should have thought about that. You know what? Oh, I'll tell you what. She fell in love before she even thought about it. Oh, look at her. I'm not even sure what sort of tears she's crying, but I'm quite sure those aren't happy tears. Right you are, friend. But you are just so mediocre, so narrow. Not exactly sure what your point is. Hey, chill. Pretty soon she'll learn from it. Tell you what, in a while she'll evolve into a wholesome, mature person who learned from a heartbreaking experience. Pain's a part of the game, dude. People need not to take the hard way just to learn, you know. Jesus Christ. You talk like I'm trying to kill these people. Right. How about that 20-year-old lad who hung himself? Remember him? Perfect example. That's how people experience pain, FYI. Well, pain isn't supposed to be taken like a daily dose of vitamins. The boy's problematic. He feels sorrow. That's it. Don't tell me she should be glad of what happened. Anybody can get sad, but for goodness sake, he's gulping all the sorrow all the way to success door just for a failing interim grade? I mean, where's the sanity here, people? Think getting a 65 is something that makes you sane? Think again. Tell me then, is a failing grade of 65 enough reason for a lad to impulsively end his life? Which do you think is saner now? You are senseless. You actually never know how much suicide makes sense when you once deep sorrow. I'd say suicide doesn't make sense. Optimism does. How to achieve that? It's all in the mind. Now that makes sense. If he just thought of all the hope in the world that's able to make him think he can be a better and smarter student, he'd realize 65 is a good reason to commit suicide. You are crazy! At least I'm not the one who caused everybody to go nuts just because he feels great sorrow about some unreasonable failure. Or do you understand how far you can take people? More than you can fathom. No. Can take them so far. So high as blissful heaven and so deep as 6 feet below the ground. Need me, heart. I know you do. Just please take me along with you. You have all the right to do your thing. Just let me balance everything off. No, those people need to feel. I just feel the need for them to know. So, will you let me? Voices, conflicting voices. This major two play with the soul like they play tug of war. But in every argument, there should be a victor. With all the rubbish and fine things lives keep throwing, it all boils down to these two voices. Perhaps I should learn to listen, to understand, to sort, to make a choice. And you do too. For in the battle between mind and heart, noises made so much sense. You are alone are left to choose which one you should listen to. Now, what do you think should be Heart's answer?